gigabyte.
Dear students, now let us discuss some previous year questions. I hope all of you clearly understood all the theory concepts what we discussed for work, energy and power. Understood or not? Yes. Then let us take the very first question. Look at the question. Try to read it clearly. Asking like this. A force 3x square plus 2x minus 5 which is in newtons. That means force is given in terms of displacement 3x square plus 2x minus 5 displaces a body from x equal to 2 meter to x equal to 4 meter, x1 equal to 2 meter and x2 equal to 4 meter. Work done by this force is, you are asked to decide what is the work done. Okay, as you know, work done equal to integral 1 to 2 f dx. It is equal to integral f value. This is the f value. 3x square plus 2x minus 5 dx. 1 to 2 means x1 to x2. x1 to x2. Let us simplify it. It is equal to 3x cube by 3, simple mathematics, plus 2x square by 2 minus 5x. Apply the limits from x1 equal to 2 meter to x1 equal to 4 meter. Okay. Work done equal to this 3 3 cancelling, 2 2 cancelling. Finally, it is x cube plus x square minus 5x. Apply the limits from 2 to 4 meters. 2 meter to 4 meter. Here it is simple mathematics. 4 cube minus 2 cube plus 4 square minus 2 square minus 5 minus 5 into 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. 4 cube 64 minus 8 plus 16 minus 4 minus 5 into 2 10. It is 64 minus 8 equal to 50 50 56 56 plus 16 minus 4 12 minus 10. It is 56 plus 2. It is equal to 58 Newton meter or joule. Therefore, the answer is 58. Let me write it 58. That is the answer. I hope all of you clearly understood. Understood or not? Very simple question. Similarly, let us take the another question. It is asking like this. A particle of mass m moves on a straight line with its velocity increasing with the distance according to the equation v equal to alpha root x. Velocity is given in terms of displacement alpha into root x, where a is constant. Here not a, this is alpha. Alpha is constant. This alpha is constant. The total work done by all the forces applied on the particle during its displacement from x equal to 0 to x equal to d. That means x1 equal to 0 meter, x2 equal to d meters. You are asked to decide work done. Work done equal to how much? Okay. Dear students, as you know, according to work energy theorem, according to work energy theorem, listen carefully. Work energy theorem, according to work energy theorem, work done equal to change in kinetic energy. that is final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy, right? Half into m into v2 square, v2 square minus, right? Minus this I can write as v1 square, v1 square. Now here v1 equal to alpha into root x1. Since x1 is 0, v1 equal to 0. v2 equal to alpha into root x2. Alpha into root x2 is d. So finally, let us take another slide. Work done we have written as half into mass into v2 square minus v1 square. Half into mass into v2 alpha root d whole square minus v1. v1 is 0. v1 is 0. 0 whole square. Now you simplify it. It is equal to half into m into alpha square d. So the answer is m alpha square d dividing by, this is the work done for the particular problem. M alpha square d by 2. M alpha square d by 2. Look at the option D. Option D is absolutely correct. Understood clearly? Yes. Then let us take the another important question. Try to read it clearly. It is asking like this. A circular table is rotating with an angular velocity omega radians per second. Look at the diagram. That circular table is rotating with angular velocity omega about its axis. There is a smooth groove along a radial direction on the table. Look at the smooth groove. Look at the smooth groove. This is the smooth groove. Otherwise, let us take the another color. This is the smooth groove. Let me write it clearly. This is the smooth groove. Smooth groove. So there is a smooth groove along the radial direction on the table. A steel ball is gently placed at a distance of 1 meter on the groove. So on the smooth groove or in the smooth groove, a steel ball is placed. That no groove is placed. That groove is made. That groove is made. This is the groove. In the groove, steel ball is placed at a distance of 1 meter from the axis of rotation. Okay. All the surfaces are smooth. That means the friction effect equal to 0. Friction effect is equal to 0. If the radius of the table is 3 meter, look at the radius of the table. Radius of the table is given 3 meters, right? Okay. The radial velocity of the ball with respect to the table at the time ball leaves the table is a radial velocity. Radial velocity is given clearly. It is given that the radial velocity of the ball with respect to table, let that is v, is given as x root 2 into omega in meter per second. Okay, where the value of x is, what is the value of x? X value is how much? That's the question. Okay, for that, let us take another slide. Here, as you know, the centripetal acceleration equal to omega square x in terms of x. Here, radius is taken as x. Okay, now this must be equal to v dv by dx is equal to omega square x, or v dv is equal to omega square x dx. Now let us integrate it. Integral 0 to v dv equal to integral x equal to 1 meter to x equal to 3 meter. It is clearly given. X equal to 1 meter to x equal to 1 meter to x equal to 3 meter. 3 meter into omega square x dx. Now you simplify it. It is v square by 2, right? Apply the limits from 0 to v is equal to omega square constant x square by 2. Apply the limits from 1 to 2. 1 to 2. It is v square by 2 is equal to omega square here it is x square by 2 omega square by 2 apply the limits here it is 2 square minus 2 square minus 1 1 square x equal to not 2 एक minute it is 3 na should be very careful it is 3 then it is 3 square it is 3 square 3 square minus 1 square. Okay, let us simplify it. Of course, this 2 cancelling. V square equal to omega square into 9 minus 1 equal to 8. So, V square equal to 8 omega square. V equal to root over 8 omega square. It is equal to 2 root 2 into omega. But what is the velocity given? Look at the velocity which is given. Radial velocity which is given is x root 2 omega. So we given x root 2 omega. Now compare root 2 omega, v. Therefore x must be equal to 2. X equal to 2 meters. Right? That is the answer. Look at the options x equal to 2. Understood clearly? Answer is 2. I hope all of you clearly understood. Understood or not? Yes. Then look at the another important problem. Try to read it clearly. It is asking like this. A stationary particle breaks into two parts of masses ma and mb which move with velocities va and vb respectively. Mass A velocity is va, mass B velocity is vb, but initially at rest, initially, right? Because it is given as stationary particle. Initially, it is at rest. It is at rest. Okay. Then the ratio of their kinetic energies, that is kinetic energy of the B by kinetic energy of the A is how much? Okay. Here, since initially it is under stationary condition, initial momentum equal to 0. That means initial linear momentum. That means PA, linear momentum of A must be equal to linear momentum of the B. It means MAVA is equal to MBVB. Okay. Then, as you know, the kinetic energy K equal to half mv square. Then kinetic energy of the A equal to half into MA into VA square. Kinetic energy of the B equal to half into MB into VB square. Then kinetic energy of the B by kinetic energy of the A equal to half MB VB square by half MA VA square. It can be also written as, of course, half is cancelling, MB VB into VB dividing by MA VA into VA. The reason why I wrote like this is, it is concluded MAVA equal to MBVB. Since MAVA equal to MBVB, these two are cancelling. Kinetic energy of the B by kinetic energy of the A equal to VB by VA. Therefore, kinetic energy of the V east, kinetic energy of the A, kinetic energy of the A kinetic energy of the A equal to VB is to VA. That is the answer. Now look at the answers. It is asking KB is to KA. VB is to VA. Option A itself is absolutely correct. Understood clearly? Yes. Then let us take the another problem. Try to read it clearly. It is asking like this. A bullet of mass 50 grams is fired with a speed 100 meter per second on a plywood and emerges with 40 meter per second. The percentage loss in kinetic energy. Here mass of the bullet given 50 grams. It is equal to 0.05 kilograms. Initial velocity of the bullet 100 meter per second. The final velocity of the bullet V2 equal to 40 meter per second. Here asked to decide percentage loss in kinetic energy. Percentage loss in kinetic energy equal to kinetic energy means initial kinetic energy minus final kinetic energy by initial kinetic energy into 100. It is equal to half m into v1 square minus v2 square divided by half m v1 square into 100. Half m part is cancelling. So finally it is v1 square minus v2 square divided by v1 square into 100 because it is asking the percentage loss in kinetic energy. Okay, let us take another slide. The percentage loss in kinetic energy is equal to v1 square minus v2 square by v1 square into 100. v1 is given 100 square minus v2 40 square divided by 100 square into 100. It is equal to 100 into 100 minus 40 square 1600 divided by 100 into 100 into 100. Okay. Now this no, two zeros, two zeros, two zeros. Finally it is 100 minus 16. Of course, this 100 cancelling. It is equal to 84 percentage. That is the percentage loss in kinetic energy in the bullet. Okay. Look at the options. Look at the option A. Option A itself is absolutely correct. Understood clearly? Yes. Now let us take the another important problem. Look at this problem. It is asking like this. A body is moving unidirectionally under the influence of a constant power source. That means the power which is transmitting from source to body remaining same. Let me write that point. Power transmission P remains constant. Okay. Its displacement in time t is proportional to. So how the displacement is depending on the time. Okay. That is the question. For that, as you know, the power P equal to force multiplied by velocity equal to, let the constant is C. But force equal to what? Ma according to Newton's second law into V equal to constant. Acceleration into velocity equal to constant by mass is another constant, let that is C1. But acceleration equal to what? Acceleration equal to dv by dt only. So dv by dt into v equal to constant C1 or v dv is equal to constant C1 into dt. Okay. Now let us integrate it. Upon integration, it gives v square by 2 is equal to constant c1 into t. From this, v square equal to 2c1 into t. V square equal to, let this 2c1 is c2 into t. Okay. Since v square is equal to c2 into t, I can write that the v is proportional to t power 1 by 2. Okay. But what is the velocity? What is the velocity? Velocity equal to rate of change of displacement. Therefore, since v is equal to some another constant c3 into t power 1 by 2, right? Then this v equal to ds by dt equal to c3 into t power 1 by 2, or ds equal to c3 into t power 1 by 2 into dt. Let me write in the other slide. The ds equal to c3 into t power 1 by 2 into dt. Again, integration upon integration. It gives s equal to c3 into t power 1 by 2 plus 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1. It is equal to c3 into t power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. It is c3 into 2 by 3 into t power 3 by 2, or the displacement s equal to, let this product is c4 into t power 3 by 2. From this I can conclude that the displacement is proportional to t power 3 by 2. That is the answer. S is proportional to t power 3 by 2. Look at the options. Look at the options. Option B is absolutely correct. Understood clearly? Yes.
Geobyte.